In the heart of the Arabian lands, where the sun-kissed sands bore witness to countless battles, there stood a figure synonymous with triumph, General Ashtar. His military acumen and fearless leadership had transformed the Muslim army into an unstoppable force. Ashtar, a towering figure with a commanding presence, led his soldiers with a unique blend of strategy and valor. The bonds he forged on the battlefield weren't merely of duty, but of genuine admiration and loyalty. The wise king, recognizing Ashtar's prowess, often sought his counsel. Ashtar wasn't just a general. He became the king's confidant, a trusted advisor in matters both of war and diplomacy. The kingdom, basking in the glory of Ashtar's victories, envisioned a future where he would ascend to the throne as a deserving successor. Yet, as the moon cast its pale glow over the camp, shadows of betrayal crept stealthily. His enemies, resentful of Ashtar's victories, hatched a plan both cunning and malevolent. They infiltrated the ranks of the Muslim army, exploiting the trust that bound the soldiers together. Agents, adept at disguise, seamlessly embedded themselves within the ranks, whispering poison into the ears of the unsuspecting soldiers. They sowed seeds of doubt and dissent. The unity that once defined Ashtar's army began to crumble. The night of treachery unfolded with a chilling silence. Ashtar, returning from yet another victorious campaign, found his tent bathed in an eerie glow. Unbeknownst to him, the water he consumed was tainted, and the air carried the venom of betrayal. Ashtar, the indomitable warrior, succumbed to the insidious poison. His once mighty frame collapsed, writhing in agony. Unbeknownst to him, his family faced a fate as gruesome as the one he endured. His enemies, orchestrating a meticulously planned assault, took the lives of Ashtar's wife and children. Yet fate, relentless in its twists, wasn't ready to claim Ashtar. Miraculously, he survived the poison, though weakened and battered. His survival instincts kicked in, propelling him away from the camp that had become a graveyard of trust. Days turned into nights as Ashtar traversed the unforgiving desert, an expanse that mirrored the desolation within him. In his weakened state, he collapsed, teetering on the edge of consciousness. In this vulnerable moment, fate guided him to a group of travelers, merchants dealing in the darkest of commodities. Sold like chattel, Ashtar's fate took a dire turn. The once revered general, stripped of his identity, became a pawn in the cruel game of human trafficking. The shackles that bound him now served as a bitter reminder of the betrayal that had unfolded. In the bowels of a Roman prison, where shadows whispered tales of forgotten suffering, Ashtar faced a new form of torment. The Romans, renowned for their brutal spectacles, thrust him into the grim world of gladiatorial combat. Day after day, Ashtar fought for survival in the arena. His skills, forged on the battlefields of his homeland, became a beacon of hope for fellow prisoners. The arena, a ruthless proving ground, witnessed his resilience as he triumphed over opponent after opponent. Ashtar's reputation grew, catching the attention of the Roman authorities. Recognizing the potential for a grand spectacle, they announced the Battle of the Arena, a showdown where the greatest gladiator of Rome would face the once undefeated Arab warrior. Ashtar's freedom hung in the balance. The grand arena, where the roars of the crowd echoed like thunder, bore witness to a spectacle of epic proportions. Ashtar, clad in the remnants of his former glory, faced the biggest and most fearsome Roman gladiator. Swords clashed, and the air crackled with tension as the two warriors engaged in a dance of death. The crowd, initially indifferent, found themselves drawn into the drama unfolding before them. Ashtar, drawing upon every ounce of strength and skill, emerged victorious. Amidst the deafening cheers of the crowd, Ashtar stood, bloodied but unbowed. The arena that sought to break him had become the stage for his redemption. Chains that bound him were shattered, and the once enslaved general now stood as a symbol of resilience. Ashtar's journey, from the respected general to the depths of betrayal, captivity, and the trials of the arena, ultimately led to his triumphant redemption. Yet his story doesn't end here. The horizon beckons, promising new chapters in the saga of Ashtar, the warrior who rose from the ashes